The following is transcribed.
Welcome to Condensed Bat-Supe. Now with 66% fewer superheroes than our regular podcast, which makes Condensed Bat-Supe even less nutritious, but still just as delicious. We're featuring episodes of the adventures of Superman without the caped crusaders. Tie on your capes for lots of missed shots, plenty of circumstantial evidence, and bought and paid for testimony galore. In this edition of Condensed Bat-Supe, we continue another exploration into hate and intolerance and how good Americans don't actually put up with that crap. It's Chapter 5 of The Knights of the White Carnation, as originally broadcast on March 4th, 1947.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P, Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Today, Clark Kent's suspicions are confirmed as Metropolis High's basketball team faces further obstacles put in their way by the vicious, hate-mongering Knights of the White Carnation.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. You know, I saw some of the gang start off to the movies the other day, and I noticed that the whole crowd had to wait while one of the fellas went back to the house for his cap that he'd forgotten. Yes, sir, he felt kind of out of things without his collection of comic buttons from packages of Kellogg's Pep. He wanted to wear that cap with a comic buttons pinned on it so everybody could see how many he'd collected. And believe me, he has a right to be proud of them. The colors stand out so bright and sharp, every single picture is a real eye-catcher. Of the little moose and Vitamin Flintheart and Superman and all the rest. Yes, sir, gang, you'll want to collect every single one of these 18 buttons in that new series. And you can, too. Sure, they're that easy to get. You just ask Mom to get the Sunshine Cereal, Kellogg's Pep, and look for your prize inside every package you open. That's right. You don't have to send in any money, not even a box top, and you can't buy them anywhere. But there's one as a prize in every package of Pep. And say, Pep's a prize when it comes to good eating at breakfast, too. Crisp and fresh and golden whole wheat flakes full up with catchy sunshine flavor. Good for you, too. Mom knows that. So remind her to get plenty of P-E-P, the Sunshine Cereal, Kellogg's Pep.
And now the adventures of Superman. Because 4 players on the Metropolis High School basketball team are of foreign ancestry, Vincent Kirby, wealthy leader of a hate-mongering group calling themselves the Knights of the White Carnation, made an attempt to discredit the boys and have them removed from the team. This was foiled by Clark Kent, who, as we know, is Superman. But Kirby, who had not hesitated to commit murder, was far from through. That evening, following an unsuccessful attempt to bribe Paul Reed, coach of the Metropolis High team, to throw a state championship game, 2 men ambushed Kasamir, Pulaski, and Tony Rizzuti, 2 of the young players, and beat them unmercifully. As we continue now, the men have disappeared in the darkness, and Cass and Tony are painfully picking themselves up from the pavement. Listen.
Tony, are you okay?
Yeah, I guess so, Cass. How about you?
I don't know. My stomach feels like it stopped a bulldozer.
I know what you mean. Where did those guys go, anyway?
They ran away, cowards.
Well, let's get going, Cass.
Oh, boy, I can hardly walk.
Yeah, me too. What do those dirty rats beat us up for anyway?
Search me. Maybe they were muggers.
Nah, I had $2 in my pocket and it's still here. So they weren't muggers.
I guess not.
Then why all this?
You've got me. Come on, we'll find a policeman.
No, wait, Cass. We can't tell the police about this, not yet anyhow.
Huh? Why not?
Well, you know. They might hold us down at headquarters asking questions and stuff. We got a game to play tonight, remember?
Say, that's right. I forgot all about the game. Gee, I don't know if I can play, though. My stomach's
You gotta play, Cass. It's the opening game for the state championship.
Yeah, I know, Tony,
They're
but...
depending on us, Cass. Phil and Mickey and Jack and Coach Reed. The whole school's depending on us to help win this game and the championship.
Gee, that's right. But I'll bet the coach won't let us play when he hears we were beat up.
Oh, don't let's tell him about it till after the game. Here, come here. I'll brush the dirt off your clothes, then you can do the same for me.
Okay. How will you explain being all bruised up?
Oh, you don't look bruised.
I don't?
No. There. Just clean up your face a little and nobody'll know a thing.
Say, you don't look beat up either, Tony.
I guess it's because the guy just hit me in the stomach.
Yeah, that's where he got me, too, mostly. Oh, boy, it hurts when I bend.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we'll probably be all right by the game time. How do I look?
Okay. How about me?
All right. Come on, let's get going. Game's set to start pretty soon.
The officials are walking out on the floor now. That means the game's going to start.
Uh-huh. Got my fingers crossed for Metropolis, Jim.
Oh, relax. I tell you, we'll take Cedar Falls by at least 20 points.
You hope.
Well, you'll see. Here we go. That's Jack Wilson getting ready to jump at center. He's our captain.
Yeah, I know.
And Tony Rizzuti and Phil Kaplan at the forward.
Oh, they're the forwards?
There they go. Come on, team. Attaboy, Jack. Good boy, Phil. Shoot it, Tony. That's it. Uh-oh. Tony missed the shot.
Yeah, too bad.
Come on, cover your man, Tony. Pass, get down the floor with that guy. Uh-oh. Cedar Falls scored first.
Well, don't feel too bad about it.
I don't. We'll get that score back and then some.
Sure.
Attaboy, Jack. Say, did you see him steal that ball and whip it to Phil?
Uh-huh, nice play.
Phil set it up for Tony. Go on, Tony, shoot. Oh.
Tough luck. Tony missed the shot.
Gee, that's two he missed in a row. What's the matter with him?
No, the Cedar Falls guard had him well covered.
Tony's so fast, he always makes a monkey out of his guard. Cover him, Cass. Don't let him shoot. I don't like that. Pulaski let his man get away from him for a set-up shot.
Yeah, 4-0 favor Cedar Falls.
Come on, gang. Let's roll up some score. Boy, look at that fast break, Mr. Kent.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at that Kaplan boy take the ball up the floor. Look at him go.
Yeah, he's terrific.
And how? Now watch. He's going to feed it to Tony for the shot. There it goes. Uh-oh. Tony got trapped by his guard. Holy smokes, what is the matter with him tonight?
Seems tired, Jim.
Could he be tired? The game just started.
I know, but he still...
Stop that shot, Pulaski. Stop it.
Uh-oh.
Gee whiz, that Cedar Falls forward left Pulaski tied to the post. What's the matter with him?
I don't know. He seems rather tired, too.
6-0 favors Cedar Falls. I don't... Attaboy, Phil. Isn't that a swell shot, Mr. Kent?
Certainly was. A honey.
6-2 now. Watch us come back. Oh, jeepers. Tony slipped and dropped the ball. And there goes Cedar Falls with it. And another score.
Our team isn't clicking, Jim.
You said it. Rizzuti and Pulaski are plenty sour tonight.
Come on, Pulaski!
Gee whiz, Cedar Falls' big forward is making a monkey out of Cass Pulaski.
Certainly is. Got him covered like a tent.
Can't understand it. Pulaski's the best guard in the city, and Tony... Look, he missed another shot. I can't understand this, Mr. Kent. Something's fishy.
With exactly 3 minutes left to play, the score is Cedar Falls 69, Metropolis 38.
Oh, boy, we're getting skunked. This is awful, Mr. Kent.
It's an upset, all right. Look, Jim. Coach Reed is sending substitutes in for Rizzuti and Pulaski.
It's about time.
Jeffries, number 8, and Peterson, number 9, replacing Rizzuti and Pulaski for Metropolis.
Well, maybe these new boys will pep things up a bit.
It's too late now. Less than 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Tony and Cass threw the game away.
Well, they certainly didn't play like stars. Of course, every athlete has an off night occasionally, you know.
Sure, but why do they both have to be off tonight? In the opening game for the state championship.
That's what I'm wondering. Tired from the very beginning.
Another basket for Cedar Falls. Oh, let's go, Mr. Kent. I can't stand any more of this.
Okay, Jim, we'll go to the dressing room.
Dressing room? What for?
I want to see Pulaski and Rizzuti. Come on.
Right down this ramp, Jim. Dressing rooms are straight ahead, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Look, what do you want to see Pulaski and Rizzuti for, Mr. Kent?
What do I want to see them for? Remember what happened earlier this evening?
Earlier this evening?
Yes, when Coach Reed was propositioned to throw the... Uh-oh, what's this?
What?
Something's happened in the Metropolis dressing room. Come on, Jim, on the double.
Breaking into a run, Clark Kent, followed by Jimmy Olsen, races down the ramp to the Metropolis High School dressing room. What has Kent's Superman vision seen through the closed door? We'll be back in a moment to find out. So stand by.
Say, gang, you want to check up on Mom and Dad? Well, then remind them to be sure to give to the 1947 Red Cross Fund. This is the month of their annual drive, and everybody wants to give. It'd be a pretty good idea for you to set aside some of your allowance for the Red Cross, too. They're such a swell organization. They do so much good in your own community. I don't have to tell you how important the American Red Cross is to all of us. So make sure that your whole family gives to the 1947 Red Cross Fund.
Clark Kent and Jimmy Olsen have just burst into the Metropolis High School dressing room in the Armory, where Jimmy's eyes widen in surprise as he sees Sergeant Healy of Inspector Henderson's staff and two uniformed police officers surrounding two pale-faced boys, Kasamir Pulaski and Tony Rizzuti.
Oh, Sergeant Healy, what's going on here?
Oh, hello, Kent. We're taking Pulaski and Rizzuti down to see the D.A.
What? The DA?
Yep. Come on, boys. Get into your street clothes fast.
Well, look, Healy, what's the charge?
Yeah, why you...
Sorry, gents. Can't talk to the press yet. Come on, you two. Get a move on.
Yeah, but wait, Sergeant.
do
What is
anything?
We'll see about that after you've had a talk with the D.A.
Well, now, wait, Sergeant. Can't we talk
Keep
this
out
whole...
of this, Kent.
Hey, Cass, Tony, what's this all about?
I says we through tonight's game, Jim.
Through tonight's
That's
game?
right. You know us, Jim. You know we wouldn't do a thing like
Of
that.
course you wouldn't. Now listen, Sergeant.
Save your breath, Jim.
But you...
Look, Sergeant,
I've got orders to take these two boys in, and nobody's going to talk me out of it.
Well, nobody's trying.
Pulaski, Rizzuti, you're going to get dressed until we take you in the way you are.
Oh, but wait, Sergeant.
Just one thing, Sergeant, please. Specifically, just what is the charge against these boys? You can tell me that.
All right, Kent. These two kids are charged with taking money from a gambler to lay down in tonight's game against Cedar Falls.
Now, wait a minute.
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's a dirty lie.
We don't even know any
Of
gamblers.
course not.
Just a moment, Jim. Now, look here, Sergeant. There must be some mistake.
Oh, no, there isn't, Kent. We've got these boys dead to rights.
Baloney. Maybe they didn't play very well
Wait a minute,
tonight,
Jim. Wait. These two boys, together with Kelly and Kaplan, were accused of being in collusion with gamblers yesterday, Sergeant. But the chairman of the school board, after an investigation, gave them a clean bill of health.
That's right.
Oh, yeah? Well, get this, Kent. The school board chairman couldn't get all the dope, but the district attorney did.
What do you mean?
He had us pick up a professional gambler named Jip Monroe this evening. Monroe sang like a canary.
He sang.
What did he say?
Monroe confessed to paying these two kids, Pulaski and Rizzuti, $50 apiece to throw tonight's game.
Why, that's
He
not
did.
true.
That's a dirty lie.
Try to make the DA believe that. Come on, get your overcoats on now and we'll get going. You boys are under arrest.
What does this mean? A professional gambler, said Sergeant Healy, confessed to bribing Kasamir Pulaski and Tony Rizzuti to throw tonight's game. We know this is not true. And we also know that Vincent Kirby, leader of the hate-mongering Knights of the White Carnation, swore to get Kasamir and Tony and the two other stars of the Metropolis High team because they are of foreign ancestry. Is this another frame-up engineered by the Knights of the White Carnation? And if so, what can Superman, who is assured of the boy's innocence, do about it? There are more surprises and excitement in store for you in tomorrow's thrilling episode as Superman battles through a web of mystery and hate. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. Same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at this same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Snap, crackle, pop. What's that, gang? Why, it's the one and only Snap, Crackle, and Pop cereal, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Sure, you've seen those famous little elves in cartoons and on the Rice Krispies package. And you know how they dish out those golden bubbles of oven-popped rice. So crisp they snap, crackle, and pop when you pour on milk. That's their song of crispiness. Yes, sir, Kellogg's Rice Krispies are fun to listen to and fun to eat. So ask Mom to get you the one and only Snap, Crackle, and Pop cereal, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. And be sure to be with us tomorrow for the thrilling adventures of Superman. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
And now, faster than a speeding bullet, Condensed Bat-Supe proudly presents Chapter 6 of The Knights of the White Carnation, as originally broadcast on March 5th, 1947.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Kellogg's Pep. P-E-P, Pep. Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Today, Superman fights to clear the names of two boys who have been enmeshed in a web of intolerance, spun by the hate-mongering Knights of the White Carnation.
Hello there, gang. This is your pal Dan McCullough. Say, wouldn't you be excited if sometime when you're reading the funny papers, Chief Brandon or the Little Moose or Superman would speak to you? Why, of course that can't really happen, but you almost feel as if it could when you look over your collection of comic buttons in that new series Kellogg's Pep is putting out. Because these pictures of your favorite comic strip characters are really true to life. Every single one of these 18 different buttons is straight from the funny papers. And it's printed up in bright comic strip colors, too, on white enameled metal buttons that look mighty keen on your jacket or your dress or cap. So how's about reminding Mom to get you some more of that sunshine cereal, Kellogg's Pep? Because that's the only way you can get these nifty comic buttons. You don't have to send in a single penny, not even a box top. And you can't buy them anywhere. But you get a comic button every time you open a new package of Pep. And say, that's really a thrill. And you get another thrill when you spoon into your morning dish of Pep, believe me, because that catchy golden toasted sunshine flavor is something super delicious. Something to make you want to eat lots. So hop to it, gang. Ask Mom to get you plenty of P-E-P, the sunshine cereal, Kellogg's Pep.
And now the adventures of Superman. Sensational events have taken place in the last 48 hours since a group of hate mongers called the Knights of the White Carnation resolved to remove 4 players from the Metropolis High School basketball team because the boys are of foreign ancestry. First, a prominent citizen named Charles Canfield, who was about to expose the intolerant Knights, was murdered. Then 2 of the high school basketball players, Kasamir, Pulaski, and Tony Rizzuti, were ambushed before a championship game and savagely beaten. Then, following the game, which Metropolis lost, Pulaski and Rizzuti were arrested, charged with accepting $50 each to throw the game. As we continue now, Clark Kent, who as we know is Superman, is in the office of District Attorney Frank Agnew. Listen.
I tell you, Mr. Agnew, you're making a mistake. It's ridiculous even to assume that 2 boys like Pulaski and Rizzuti would throw the game.
Really? Were you in the Army tonight, Mr. Kent? I mean, to see the game.
Yes, I was.
Well, I was there, too. It was obvious to everyone that Pulaski and Rizzuti were trying to lose.
Oh, nothing of the sort. I had a talk with the boys after their arrest. They told me they'd been ambushed in front of their house this evening by 2 men and beaten up. Did you know that?
I know.
Well, it happened a short while before the game, and that's why they played so badly.
Well, if that's true, why didn't they report it?
Because they were afraid they wouldn't be allowed to play. They knew the team couldn't win without them.
Very noble.
Oh, now, look, Mr. Agnew, just because you're the district attorney...
I'm sorry if I seem to disbelieve, Kent, but I saw those boys in uniform, and there wasn't a mark on them.
Why, no, there wasn't. They said they'd been beaten only in the solar plexus.
Oh, come now, Kent. Don't tell me you buy that.
Certainly I do.
I'm surprised. A smart reporter like you falling for such a trumped-up alibi?
Well, I don't think it's trumped up. I believe them.
Look, Kent, things like this have happened before. When somebody waves $50 under their noses, kids forget about their reputations and their duty to their school and teammates and grab at the money.
I don't believe that.
Well, I can prove it. Get your hat and come along.
Where?
To the city jail. I've got a little surprise there for you. Let's go. Here we are, Kent. I'd like you to meet Jip Monroe.
Jip Monroe? You mean the gambler?
That's the one. Now, listen, Jip.
What's on your mind, P.A.?
I understand you were taken upstairs a few minutes ago to meet two boys.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you recognize them?
Sure. They're Pulaski and Rizzuti, two kids from Metropolis High.
Are they the boys you bribed to throw tonight's basketball game?
Yeah, they're the ones.
Yeah, that, Kent?
Yes, but...
You want to tell me what you paid them?
Why not? I give them $50 apiece.
I can't believe it.
That's all for now, Jip. Let's go, Clark. We'll grab a cab back to City Hall. Well, satisfied now, Kent?
No, I'm not, Mr. Agnew.
What you heard, what
Yes, but I think Jip Monroe was lying.
Ridiculous. Why would he deliberately ask for a jail sentence by confessing a crime he didn't commit?
That's what bothers me. I mean, why he did confess so readily.
Because he knows he's trapped. Mr. Mortimer, chairman of the school board, had some evidence which led us to Monroe, you see.
Mr. Mortimer, huh?
Uh-huh. You see, I've been working a long time to drive the crooked gamblers out of athletics. When I got the goods on Jip, I made him realize he'd be smart to cooperate with me.
Look, Mr. Agnew, for my money, this whole mess is a frame-up.
A frame-up?
Yes, I'm convinced those high school boys are being framed.
Oh, now look,
and I intend to find out why. Let me out here, please, driver.
Wait, Kent. Let me drop you at your house.
Thanks, but I'm not going home.
Where are you going? What's all this about a frame-up? Can't you tell me more?
Not now. I'll give it all to you on a silver platter when it's cooked and ready. Good night. Let's see, where can I change? Oh, this alley is nice and dark. And, yes, it's deserted. Now, off for these clothes. So, the district attorney got his tip to Jip Monroe from Mr. Mortimer, huh? Well, Mortimer struck me as a pretty sly character if I ever saw one. So I think I'd better check into that. But first, a quick trip as Superman to see Perry White. There we are, all set. Up and away!
Kent, what brings you all the way out here at this hour?
I'll tell you in a minute, Chief. Mind if I come in and close the door?
No, of course not. Come on in.
Thanks.
Now, what is it?
Get into your hat and overcoat. We're going back to town.
Well, what for? It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know, but you've got to bail a couple of boys out of jail. Their families don't have the money.
You mean those two basketball players?
That's right, Cass Pulaski and Tony Rizzuti. You see, they've been arrested.
I know. Jim Olson's been beating my ear about it on the phone. He thinks they were framed.
I'm pretty sure they're being framed. And what's more, I think I know by whom.
Yeah? Who?
By the same person or persons who murdered Charles Canfield.
Canfield?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you mean?
Remember that newspaper clipping from our paper that was found in Canfield's pocket?
Well, yes, of course. It's a story about the Metropolis High School basketball team.
That's right. It included a picture of the team. And if you remember on Canfield's clipping, 4 of the players' names were underlined in red ink.
Yes, I remember that.
Wait a minute. Wait, listen. Yesterday, Mr. Mortimer, chairman of the school board, accused all 4 of those boys of being in collusion with gamblers. When I made him admit he didn't have the evidence to back his charges up, he reinstated the boys.
I know, but I still...
Tonight, after 2 of the boys are beaten up so that they can't play well, Mortimer directs the DA's office to an unknown gambler who all too readily breaks down and confesses that he bribed the boys to throw the game.
Hey, that does sound a little fishy, doesn't it?
It sounds plenty fishy, Chief. I think Canfield's story had something to do with what's been happening to the Metropolis High School basketball team, and that he was killed to prevent him from telling it to you.
No, wait a minute, Kent. Wait a minute. Isn't that jumping to conclusions?
Well, maybe, but I believe I'm right. And if I am, I'm afraid this business won't stop with the murder of Canfield and the cowardly framing of innocent boys. Meanwhile, you don't want those 2 boys to spend the night in jail, do you, Chief?
No, of course not.
Well, grab your hat and coat. We'll run downtown to bail Tony and Cass out. Then I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
A few minutes later, as Clark Kent and Perry White start back to Metropolis to bail Tony Rizzuti and Kasamir Pulaski out of jail, 6 well-dressed men are gathered around a table in the library of Vincent Kirby's imposing stone townhouse facing the park. In the lapel of each man's coat is a large white dewy fresh carnation. And before each man is a galley proof of the first page of a newspaper. As Vincent Kirby clears his throat, the men look up.
Fellow Knights of the White Carnation, I've called this special meeting to report the progress we have made thus far in our campaign to clear Metropolis athletics of foreigners. Tonight, I show each of you a galley proof of page 1 of tomorrow's Daily Blade, which, as you know, I control. Now, as you see, the headline and main story have to do with the arrest of 2 Metropolis high school boys, Tony Rizzuti and Kasamir Pulaski, both of whom are charged with accepting money for throwing tonight's basketball game. However, gentlemen, the work of the Knights of the White Carnation in this affair is far from over. As a matter of fact, this is only the beginning, because our interest is not only in driving a few boys off an athletic team. Our ultimate goal is to drive every boy and girl of foreign ancestry out of our schools. You agree? Right. Good. Now, listen to this, gentlemen. I have a surprise plan for which the preparatory work is already done. The foundations are already laid. Tomorrow, we go into real action. And by tomorrow night, every foreigner in Metropolis will be trembling in his shoe.
With cold eyes gleaming and thin, cruel lips curled back from his teeth in a beast-like snarl, Vincent Kirby, leader of the intolerant Knights of the White Carnation, voices his mysterious threat against American boys and girls. What is it? We'll know more in a moment when we return for the startling climax of today's episode. So stand by.
Say, gang, have you got a favorite among those comic buttons in that new series from packages of Kellogg's Pep? Maybe you like Vitamin Flintheart best. He's kind of comical with his shaggy white hair and shaggy fur coat. Or maybe Brenda Starr, because she's so pretty. Or maybe Superman himself, because he's so doggone handsome in his bright blue jersey and red Superman insignia. Of course, no matter which is your favorite, you'll want to collect all 18 Pep comic buttons in this new series. And you want the fun of trading duplicates with your pals, too. And say, you wouldn't miss the thrill of wearing your Pep comic buttons pinned on your jacket or your dress or your cap. So how about asking Mom to be sure to get you some Kellogg's Pep? That's the only way you can get these swell comic buttons, you know. You don't send in either money or a box top, but inside every package of Kellogg's Pep you open, there's a nifty new comic button for your collection. And what else do you get from a package of Pep? Mighty terrific eating. Why, a bowl of those whole wheat flakes for breakfast gives you a head start on a happy day. And it gives you energy, vitamin B1, and good old sunshine vitamin D. And is this a tasty way to take in all that good nourishment? I mean, Pep's terrific. So ask Mom to get P-E-P, the Sunshine Cereal, Kellogg's Pep.
As our story continues, it is the next morning. Clark Kent enters Perry White's office in the Daily Planet, where the gray-haired editor who was speaking on the telephone beckons to him.
Now, here he is now. Hold the wire. Oh, Kent, somebody wants you on the phone.
Oh, thanks, Chief. Say, where's Jim? Do you know? I want to see him.
He was called out to Metropolis High School. Seems something happened out there.
Oh. Hello, Kent speaking. Oh, yes, Mr. Reed. Why, yes, I suppose I could. What's up? Jim Olson asked you to call me?
What's the matter?
Wait a minute, Chief. Trouble? Why, what's happening?
Well, what is it, Kent?
Hold it, Chief, please. It's already started. Well, yes, I can... Hello? Wait a minute, Coach. Oh, he hung up.
Oh, what's happening, Kent? No, wait. Where are you going?
To Metropolis High School and fast. See you later, Chief.
Leaving Perry White's office, Clark Kent hurries out into a deserted storeroom, quickly strips off his business suit, and in a moment is set to leap from a window in his true identity of Superman. Up, and away! Flashing through the sky like a red and blue meteor, the Man of Steel heads for Metropolis High School, where he has just been told Jimmy Olsen and others are in danger. What has happened at Metropolis High? Has Vincent Kirby, hate leader of the intolerant Knights of the White Carnation, made good his threat to strike again at democracy? We'll know more tomorrow, gang, so don't miss the next exciting action-packed episode. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow. Same time, same station.
And remember, for breakfast, it's Kellogg's Pep.
For excitement, the adventures of Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC comic magazines and is brought to you Monday through Friday at the same time by Kellogg's Pep, the Sunshine Cereal. Say, gang, do you know the only cereal that goes snap, crackle, and pop when you pour on milk? Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Sure, you've seen those famous little elves snap, crackle, and pop in cartoons and on the Rice Krispies package. And you've heard those golden bubbles of oven-popped rice sing out at breakfast time. That means they're crisp, crisp as crisp can be. So have yourself a bowlful tomorrow morning. Ask Mom for the one and only Snap, Crackle, and Pop cereal, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. And be sure to be with us tomorrow for the thrilling adventures of Superman. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
It's time for a Condensed Bat-Supe Extra Helping, because sometimes youngsters make questionable fashion choices. This time, Hopalong Cassidy and his pal California Carlson find themselves trying to get to the bottom of some big trouble after they encounter a gunfighter in short pants in this episode of Hopalong Cassidy from October 13th, 1951.
With action and suspense out of the Old West comes the most famous hero of them all, Hopalong Cassidy, starring William Boyd. The ring of the Silver Spurs heralds the most amazing man ever to ride the prairies of the early West, Hopalong Cassidy, the same Hoppy you cheer in motion pictures, and the same California you've laughed at a million times. Raw courage and quick shooting have built a legend around this famous hero. Hopalong is a name to be feared, respected, and admired. For this great cowboy rides the trails of adventure and excitement. William Boyd as Hopalong Cassidy, and Andy Clyde as California. Now, Hoppy, what about our story?
Well, it's one called Gunfighter in Short Pants, and began one morning as California and I are on our way back to the Bar 20 after delivering some brood mares to a rancher near Albuquerque, New Mexico. We'd crossed a range of low mountains and stopped to water our horses at the headwaters of Yaqui Creek. California was proving himself a giant in the field of tall tales. So far, I'd listened to his exploits with Wild Bill Hickok, Wyatt Earp, and Bat Masterson. Then he worked up to Sheriff Pat Garrett.
Hoppy, you'll never believe it, but Pat and me was closer than two armadillos in one shell. Why, Pat depended on me plumb total. How do you think he got his reputation?
Well, shooting Billy the Kid helped a little.
Yeah, sure it did. Only who do you think really shot the kid?
Oh, now wait, California.
Me, California Carlson, that's who. Two-gun Carlson in them days, deadliest gunslinger west of the people.
Sit tight, you two, or I'll put the next one on the seat of Grandpappy's britches.
Grandpappy? Grandpappy? Why, I'll show you. I'll... Hoppy. Well, doggone, it's just a boy.
Yeah. Hey, son, aren't you a little young to be so unfriendly?
I'll be 14 come spring. Why are you here?
Oh, we were just watering our horses and getting ready to move on.
You're ready. Yes.
Young'un, you're acting mighty smart.
Smarter than you whiskered old armadillo.
Armadillo? Why, I'm smarter. I got plenty of brains.
Yeah? In which head?
California, stop it.
Good thing. One more move toward me and I'd have bored him.
Grandpappy, armadillo, which head? Hoppy, a man's got to draw the line someplace.
Not when a rifle's pointing at his breakfast, he doesn't. Say, you've been crying, haven't you, son?
Ain't been crying. Only women crying. I'm a man. Now you get.
Beasley! Beasley, where are you?
Uh-oh. You two stick. Man needs help when a woman's around.
Beasley! What are you doing with that rifle? Who are these men?
How many times I gotta tell you my name's Beans? And I reckon Pappy don't need his rifle now, so it's mine.
Beans. I'm sorry. But you should be home.
I ain't no kid. So stop fussing over me like an old hen.
Miss, I'm Hopalong Cassidy.
How do you do? I'm Maud Allen.
This is California Carlson. Is there anything wrong? Maybe we can help.
No, I guess not. Oh, this is Beasley. Beans Donowell. His father was... He passed away a few days ago, and I've been staying to take care of things.
Happy didn't pass no place. He was killed by that devil Drago.
Beans!
It's true. And I don't care if Drago has been sparking you. He swore to get Pappy for settling on the headwaters of Yaqui Creek. So he shot him in the back. Pappy was a good man. Always treated me fine. Never even made me go to school.
Nah, don't cry, Beans. Maybe we can help you.
I ain't crying. I ain't.
No, of course she ain't. Poor little kid. I didn't savvy. You know what? You can ride my horse back to your house.
I'll do worse than kick next time. Now back up, all of you.
Son, waving that gun around won't bring your dad back.
Maybe it won't, mister, but I'm the only Donowell left now. Not very old, but I'm big enough to see that Drago don't get away with shooting my pappy.
But that's for the law to handle, son. Now put the gun down.
I ain't arguing the point. You all stay put until I'm out of sight. Got no reason to shoot you. I sure will if you try and stop me.
Beans, what are you going to do?
I'm going to take my rifle and Pappy's binoculars and pack into the hills, where I can watch Drago's house. You can warn him for me. The first time I catch him riding alone, I'm going to bushwhack him.
Hoppy and California, stopping to rest their horses at the headwaters of Yaqui Creek, were confronted by Beans Donnerwell, a 13-year-old boy whose father had just been killed by an unknown assailant. They try to calm down the angry boy, but keeping them at the point of his rifle, Beans runs off, intent on taking his own vengeance on Drago, the man he believes responsible for his father's death.
Hoppy, are we going to chase that little monster? He might shoot someone.
It won't help matters to have the kid taking shots at us. No, Beans just needs time to cool off. Then we can make him understand it's wrong to take the law into his own hands.
Well, this is just dandy. A fine pair of men afraid of a little boy.
With a great big gun? Yes. That rifle's man-sized. And I reckon his corpses would be, too. Hoppy is right.
Miss Maud, did Drago threaten Donnerwell?
Well, yes. But Donnerwell was deliberately trying to cause trouble, settling on this quarter section around the headwaters of Yaqui Creek. He told Drago he'd dam off the creek the first time Drago made him mad.
The creek feeds the entire range below. Drago own it?
Practically. But Drago's no backshooter.
If Donnerwell was in a position to ruin him, I'd say the kid was right. Drago killed to save his water supply.
He didn't. Oh, you're awful, both of you. First you're afraid to trail the boy, now you're accusing an innocent man.
Oh, now, look, Miss Maud, we
I
wasn't...
heard you, and you'd better ride on before Drago hears of this.
You ain't giving us a chance to explain.
I heard all I want to hear.
Hey, wait. Come back. It'll be dangerous to trail the kid while he's riled up. I wonder when I'll learn not to argue with women. Ain't you sort of unconcerned about being called a coward?
Oh, the girl's excited. We'll do something more practical. We'll warn this Mr. Drago to keep his nose indoors for a few days. By that time, maybe Beans will be hungry enough to come home.
Hoppy, I hope this Drago's more gentle than the rest of the people in this country. If a boy and a gal are as unfriendly as we found them, what's a man going to be like?
We'll soon know. Drago should appreciate being warned anyway.
I hope you're right. I hate being buried. There's a mistake.
Well, here's his ranch house. I wonder if he's home. Hello in there.
Yes, Rangers? What's your pleasure?
We have a message for Mr. Drago. You him?
Nope. But you can tell me.
Sorry. I'd like to see Drago personally.
Oh? You the law?
Nope.
You got nice guns. On the dodge?
Where's Drago?
Maybe you're riding grub line.
And maybe we're Apaches in the warpath, but we ain't.
Well, lawyer, what have we here?
A gunslinger and a stove-up cowpoke. Tramps, by my guess.
I'm Hopalong Cassidy. This is California Carlson. If you're Drago, we got a warning for you.
Advance guard for the nesters, huh? Get rid of them, lawyer.
You got the wrong burr under your saddle. We're not from any nesters, but a kid who's waiting to bushwhack you.
You don't hear so well. Drago wants you to leave.
Wait. Go on, Cassidy. Who's the kid?
You can guess. It's Beans Donnerwell. He thinks you shot his father.
Beans? You mean... Oh, no. You're warning me about a kid in short pants. Me, Drago, being threatened by a dirty-faced brat. That's a rich one.
I say, Aunt, must you bellow like a sick buffalo? Oh, your yelling gets annoying after a while. I don't know why I stick around.
You like to eat, that's why. Cassidy Carlson, my nephew, Junior Holland.
Hi.
Howdy.
Oh, my pleasure, gentlemen.
I'm holding a baile tomorrow night, Cassidy. It's Junior's birthday. I reckon you've earned an invite.
Thanks, but all we came for was to be sure you wouldn't go riding where Beans might take a shot at you.
No ragtail kid is scaring me into a hole. I ride where and when I please. But you can tell him I didn't part as old man. Much as I hated the cuss for getting me over the barrel.
Why did he settle up there? Even if he did have you where he wanted you, he couldn't take advantage of it.
He couldn't. But the nesters that he was the leader of could. He was going to force me to let them settle part of my ranch.
Well, it's open range. They could settle it anyway.
Not without a whale of a fight, they couldn't. Old Donowell knew I'd run the nesters off unless he had a way to keep me still.
All right, come on, California. We have to warn a boy about a man.
Hoppy, we've been looking for that kid for 5 hours. It's getting dark, and I'm soaked plumb to my bad temper.
Yeah, we got to find him, California. With Drago acting bull-headed, we have to get the boy. I only hope he doesn't shoot before we can talk to him.
You're real inspiring company. If we're lucky, he's gonna...
Dismount. Find cover.
Oh! Don't shoot. We're friends.
Keep your head down.
No, I'm glad you thought of that.
And put that gun up. We're not shooting at scared boys.
I was just a hefting it for comfort, that's all. Hey, he's quit.
Wait a minute. Maybe he's reloading. Beans! Beans!
No answer. Maybe he's mad at us. Hoppy, your arm, you're hit.
It's just a flesh wound. I'm all right. I guess our friend has left for good. One way to be sure, though.
Hoppy, hey, get down, you darned idiot.
He's gone. Looks like we won't get to talk to Beans.
Blasted hero. Someday you're going to give me heart failure pulling a trick like that. And what's... look out, he's behind her.
Hiya, fellas.
Hi, fellas. Hoppy, did you hear him? He empties a Winchester at us and comes in to say, hi, fellas.
I didn't empty no Winchester. I heard the shooting and came to see who was doing it.
Beans, are you sure? Well, if you didn't, who did?
If I'd emptied my rifle, you two would have been dead. Honest, Mr. Cassidy, I ain't really a gunfighter. The only hombre I'd shoot at is the man who shot Pappy.
Ever think you may be hunting down the wrong man, Beans? I can't say I like Drago much, but he doesn't look like a cowardly bushwhacker.
I got proof. I ain't showed it to nobody, but I got it. Look at this. I found it next to Pappy's body.
A gold watch fob. Drago's name worked in it. Yeah, that's pretty good proof, I guess. No, look here.
Yeah, someone sliced through that soft gold.
It didn't break off. It was planted by someone.
It still could have been Drago.
Yeah, it could. But does it figure that a smart hombre like Drago would leave his signature like this?
Maybe so, maybe not. What's your interest, anyway?
Let's say I like seeing the law handle things. It's the only right way. Will you give us a couple of days, Beans?
You're going to investigate Pappy's death?
That's right. Believe me, son, we're on your side. I understand how you feel.
I think maybe you do. You're about the first man who didn't treat me like dirt, because Pappy was a nester.
Just 2 days, and when we find the bushwhacker, we'll talk about how he should be punished. Is it a promise?
I promise. I won't do nothing for 2 days.
Good. Now you go home and get dried off. Let's go, California.
Some shindig. Hey, Hoppy. Here comes Miss Moore.
Hello, Mr. Cassidy. Carlson.
Evening, Miss Maud. Well, what?
Yes. The black eye. Should have taken your advice and not trailed Beans.
What happened?
I caught him. Tried to take his gun away, and he poked me one. Served me right.
He was pretty worked up.
Hello there, Hoppy, California. Did I hear you mention Beans Donowell?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I just caught sight of him hanging around outside.
What? I'd better find Drago quick.
Well, he's on the terrace. The side porch to you.
I've heard the word.
Eh? Well, I was afraid English was becoming the new dead language.
Stay here, California. I'll find Drago. Tell Miss Maud how you shot Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid? Why, I thought Pat Garrett shot him.
Drago, you better come inside a minute.
What for? Come on and join me for a smoke.
It's not safe out here.
Oh, now, don't tell me I'm about to be shot.
Drago!
Hoppy obtained young Beans Donnerwell's promise to do nothing about revenging his father's death for 2 days while Hoppy investigated. But the next night, Beans was seen outside Drago's house shortly before Drago was shot by someone out in the dark. Fortunately, Drago was only wounded when the bullet glanced from a silver concho on his vest. And now, in his bedroom, Hoppy is talking to him.
You're a lucky man, Drago. How do you feel?
I'm all right, except for a sore side.
What is all this Nestor talk?
Donnerwell was the leader of a bunch of Tennessee farmers. Oh, not enough to be dangerous to me. At least not until he took over the headwaters of Yaqui Creek. Someone tipped him that I'd never settle that piece of land.
Well, where are the Nestors now?
Over at the county seat, where the sheriff can protect them. I reckon they'll be moving in on me pretty quick. They'll get a warm reception. We'll take care of it.
I didn't shoot nobody. I was just watching the party. I didn't shoot nobody. I said, let me go.
Hey, Drago, we got the kid.
Take the little ragamuffin into Cedarville and lock him in that old jail. Then send to Donna Ana for the sheriff.
Right.
Good, they caught him. Well, I'll see Pace for putting that slug into me. Hey, get away from my coat.
Oh, what? Sure.
Cassidy, if you try to cross me, I'll stick my whole outfit on you.
Well, here's the old jail. You know what to do, California.
Sure, I ought to run like blazes. Hoppy, I'll never get to be 40 traveling with you.
If you see 40 again, you'll back up to it. But you saw how someone stirred up a drunken mob to lynch Beans before the sheriff gets here.
Yeah, funny how easy it is to stir up hate. Wish it was as easy to make folks love. Life would be a heap more peaceful.
Oh, stop grumbling and stand guard. I'll get the boy.
Sure. Stand guard. Just to rescue that shin-kicking, gun-toting, ornery little porcupine. Hey,
good morning.
Wait. Morning, Miss Maud. Goodbye, Miss Maud.
Why, Mr. Carlson, you look nervous. Anything wrong?
No, of course not.
I know. You're worried about the boy. So am I. He hasn't a friend in the world.
I wouldn't say that exactly, ma'am.
But it's true. The way that mob is shouting up the street. Someone should take the boy out of town to Donna Ana.
Oh, no sane man would try a stunt like that. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Carlson. Be careful.
Sure. I'm a-trying as best I can.
California, coast clear?
Yeah, but hurry.
I had to tie up the jailer. Come on, Beans, here's your horse.
Quick, Hoppy. That mob spotted us.
Let's ride.
What you stopping for, Hoppy?
Up ahead, a bunch of wagons and riders coming this way.
It's Pappy's friends. They're coming from Donna Ana.
We've lost the gang back there. You wait here. I'll check up ahead.
Hold up there. Howdy, stranger. Riding kind of hard, aren't you?
My name's Hopalong Cassidy. From that star on your vest, I'd say you were the sheriff of Donna Ana County.
Yeah. You need a one?
Yeah, I got a prisoner back there. The little one.
Looks like about a half a prisoner.
That's Beans Donnerwell.
Why, that's it.
Are these nesters, Sheriff?
Uh-huh. Planning on settling in Yaqui Valley?
Drago's going to fight to keep them out. They'll have guards posted. Drago's men will slaughter these farmers.
I reckon that's why I'm riding with them. I aim to see they get a fair shake. If they don't, well, I'll speak my piece.
I have an idea that might prevent this war if you can give me a little time. Listen, it's a good hunch Drago will take over Cedarville and make his stand there. He'll figure to try and trap those men.
What you looking for, Hoppy? Why'd we circle town?
From this knoll, I can watch how Drago's stationing his men. There goes Drago himself into the hotel. That's what I wanted to see. Come on.
Hey, what about me?
You ought to stay here, Beans. This is a two-man job. And now we try to draw Drago's fangs. That is, his men.
We just ask him polite-like to quit Drago, I suppose.
No, here's the plan.
We'll split at that building. You go up the alley behind one row of buildings. I'll take the other. So far as I could tell, all of Drago's men are on the rooftops except those in the hotel.
So far, I'm with you, Hoppy, but I got the feeling you're about to lose me. You take one side, I take the other, huh?
And behind each building, you stop and yell so a man or men stationed on the roof can hear you.
Yell what? Boo?
Well, you pretend you're one of Drago's men talking to someone. You yell something like this. Gold! They found gold on Yaqui Creek. I'm on my way, Sam. Let those other suckers stay here and fight if they want to.
Oh, yeah, I get it. But, Hoppy, when they look down, they won't...
They'll see nothing. You duck around the next building as soon as you yell. Meet you at the hotel.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have had a good life. Up till now.
Don't get edgy, lawyer. We don't shoot till the nesters have been warned and their families are out of range.
So you told me a dozen times. The heck with it. I've had enough psalm singing. I'm going up on the roof where I can have some privacy.
Well, Locke, seems to me you aren't very happy about this chance to get rid of the nesters.
Maybe I'm not, but I can't back down now.
Uh-oh. It won't be long now. Look up the road. Here they come.
I wish there was another way.
There is. Just sit real quiet.
Huh?
Keep them covered, California. I'll collect their hardware.
Right, Hoppy. Keep those hands up, you two.
Hey, what's the idea? I'm not carrying a hideout. My rifle's there against the wall.
Just had to search you and make sure. Now you, Drago.
There's mine. Don't bother to search me. You fools.
If you're thinking of your men, forget it. They're gone.
What? You're bluffing.
Am I? Then this should bring them running.
Greg!
Look, Blackie, Ryan! Hoppy, I think his saddle just come uncinched.
Drago, it's my hunch you're a tough but misguided hombre. You want to listen to how you've been the intended victim all along?
I'm hardly in a position to argue, cowboy.
Well, first, Donnerwell was tipped to come in and settle on the source of Yaqui Creek, giving you a good motive to kill him. 2, Donnerwell was killed and your watch fob planted by him. Beans found it and kept it secret. 3, failing to get you hung for Donnerwell's murder, the killer tried direct action, taking advantage of the boys being seen outside the house.
Still trying to say the boy didn't shoot me, huh?
He didn't. When the killer found he'd only wounded you, he again tried to plant a clue pointing to you.
Isn't this a little roundabout just to get me?
Yeah, it is. And it's what gave the killer away. There's only one person who stood to profit so obviously by your death that he had to make sure no one could suspect. Your heir.
Why, Unc. He means me. I never even met Donnerwell.
Drago, take a look in Junior's coat pocket.
Huh? Sure. But it's silly to... What's this?
What? Donnerwell's wallet. But how... Cassidy, why, you put it there.
Yeah, when I searched her. It was a dirty trick, wasn't it?
A stupid trick, if you ask me. There, you have no proof.
No. You never met Donnerwell. How did you know it was his wallet? It's unmarked.
Why, you said... You dirty snoop. You kept your nose out. But I won't take all the blame.
He's been shot. Who did it? Drop them, you two. It serves the sniveling skunk right. He was smart enough to have the ideas, but I had to do his dirty work for him.
You can't get away, Greg.
I'll get away. But first I'm going to kill the 3 of you. To shut you up for good.
You all right, Mr. Cassidy?
Thanks to your disobedience and quick shooting, Beans. Did you kill him?
No. I kept thinking about what you said. You know, the law taking care of it and all. I just put a slug in both his arms so he couldn't shoot, and another in his leg to make him sit down.
Some shooting. Someday I'll tell you about how I shot Billy the Kid. Oh, he was a fair shot himself and spunky just like you.
Beans, I owe you an apology. I accuse you of what my own nephew was guilty of. I'm sorry, son.
Reckon I made the same kind of mistake, Mr. Drago. We can both thank Mr. Cassidy for setting us straight.
We sure can. Beans, do you have any plans?
Me? No. Guess I'll try and get me a job somewheres.
Come over here with me, Beans. I think you've got a place to go. Maybe after Maud and I are married, you might even like to try us out as your new folks.
Gee. Hoppy, where'd you get Donnerwell's wallet?
Junior planted it in Drago's coat the night he was shot. I saw it and thought I'd return the favor.
Hey, what was the shooting? Oh, what's this? Well, is the war over? Where's Drago's man?
Hello, Sheriff. You can stop worrying. Drago will let the nesters settle in peace. I'll tell you about it in a minute, but first, meet my partner, California Carlson. He's the one who really shot Billy the Kid, you know.
Oh, well, how interesting. I thought it was Pat Garrett.
That's 'cause I let Pat take the credit. We was pards, Pat and me was. What's your moniker, Sheriff?
Garrett. Pat Garrett.
Sure glad to meet... Hoppy. Hide me.
Looks like this time California's tall tales have caught up with him, just like Hoppy caught up with the bloodthirsty schemer after the gunfighter in short pants. Hoppy and California hit the trail next for Santa Fe on a somber mission to fulfill a promise made to a dying man and to keep a date with the songbird of Santa Fe. Hopalong Cassidy, starring William Boyd, is transcribed and produced in the West by Walter White, Jr. Gunfighter in Short Pants was written by Herb Purdom, with original music under the personal direction of Albert Glasser. All stories are based upon the characters created by Clarence E. Mulford. This is a Commodore production.
That wraps up this episode of Condensed Bat-Supe and the next two chapters of The Knights of the White Carnation from the Adventures of Superman. Thank you for listening. Be sure to tell your friends to subscribe to Bat-Supe on their favorite podcatcher. We can also be found on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see you next time for another exciting edition of Condensed Bat-Supe as we bring you more of the Knights of the White Carnation and another fine extra helping. Until then, up, and away!
We'd like you to meet Mr. Charles Bolte, chairman of the American Veterans Committee, a new organization of World War II veterans which yesterday opened its Ring the Bell recruiting campaign. Mr. Bolte.
Many of us who belong to the American Veterans Committee are the big brothers in your families. When we were in uniform, we looked forward to the day when we would have finished our fighting jobs. We thought the war would be over when the last shot was fired, but we were wrong. There's another kind of war going on, a war in which you can help us this time. It's the war against the fellow next door or down the block, and it generally shapes up so that there's a gang against one boy or girl. The reasons for that ganging up are reasons no American boy or girl should have, a difference in color or religion. That's why the American Veterans Committee feels Superman has rung the bell in fighting on the air against this kind of un-American war. That's why, as chairman of my organization, your older brothers who went to fight for you, I'd like to present the official commendation of the American Veterans Committee to Superman.
Thank you, Mr. Bolte. I'd like to accept the commendation on behalf of the Kellogg Company who sponsors this program, Superman DC Publications, and the millions of American boys and girls in our audience who put into their daily lives the principles we stress here on our broadcast. We're mighty proud that this honor has come to us, and again, our thanks.